Hi there people, it's Uberman UK. Well, today we will be doing what's called a streaming, where you can watch me, follow me on my day-to-day business of being an Uber driver. Okay, oh look at that, it's all turned red, which is all good, what means there's a surge on. So let's see if we can get any prices. Anything? Now, let me just warn you people, as I'm doing a streaming, what I'll be doing, I'll have to cover up the name. I won't have to cover the name, but the address of the person we're going to. So it's got an address, like 14 Broadhurst. I'll have to cover that up. So because they're protected by the Data Protection Act and all that red tape nonsense. So let's see if we get a job. As you see, we're all red at the moment. It means it's high prices, which is always good. It always goes up about this time on a Sunday. And at the moment it's raining and it's cold. So not many people are going out today. How long we have to wait for requests? Well, how long's a piece of string? It's usually between, I would say, under 5 minutes. I'll say that now, and I'll be waiting here, 10 minutes? You watch. But I do, come on people, because if you look now, it's all red, what means it's surging, what means the price has gone up. Now what usually happens is there's that many people asking for Uber at the same time and not enough drivers to cover it, the price goes up to encourage more drivers to go out online and earn some money. What I'll do, people, I will pause it till I get a request, so bear with me. Right, there's a request, people, and you see it gives you so long to accept it, which I will accept that particular job. And look who we're picking up. We're picking up someone called Stephen. Right, let's go. Right, off we go to pick Stephen up. He's in the top end of Denton, and there is a surge of 1.2. So basically, people, it has gone up by 20% of the average fare, which is always good. Now, when I have a passenger in the car, I will have to turn my camera off so you won't be able to see him. That's kind of all this Data Protection Act nonsense, but they're the rules of the house, people, so that's what I'll have to do. Now it does say carry on, but due to ahead what you can't see there is actually a road closure, so I'll have to turn right here, which will probably add time onto the journey, but it can't be helped, it can't be helped. Sometimes Google Map doesn't understand that situation, that there's a road closed. See, it's added 2 minutes to the journey because of the road close ahead. Say Google Maps isn't perfect, sometimes you've got to use your own initiative on the road. So if you look on Google Maps now, people, you'll see it's all red. That means that there's a traffic jam and nothing's moving. Red's never good because basically you're stuck. Round here at the moment, they're full of roadworks. It's a Sunday. It's peak period now, 12 o'clock on a Sunday. It's where everyone goes out. Everyone's just been out the night before, probably all sobering up and ready to hit it again. We'll have to see where Stephen's going. As soon as we get through this traffic light, which what you can see on the red, it'll open up again, and then we can get there pretty quick. Red again. Why is it traffic lights? As soon as you approach them, they turn to red. And when you're not that busy, and you think, well, I'm not in a rush, they're all on green. I suppose it's just the way of the world, isn't it? Sundays used to, say I'm working on a Sunday today, Sundays used to be a day of rest, but now Sunday could just be as busy as Saturday. When I was a kid, Sunday, all the clocks, all the shops used to be closed at this time. But now, because we live in a different society, everything seems to be open. So no one has a rest. Because Sunday is supposed to be a day of rest, but it doesn't happen no more, does it? I've disappeared, people, is because I'm approaching my pickup. Remember I said about the data protection that I cannot show his image without his permission, so the easiest way is not to show his image. When it gets to near the pickup location, a screen will pop up which will tell you his address, but you still won't know where he's going. Uber stops us seeing that until we hit start trip. So Google is not 100% accurate, so people, you've just got to watch. If you see someone holding the phone, you know it's them. Right. If you look at that blue pointer, that's me. That is me. And the other pointer, what has a green dot in the middle, that's them. Now this is a safe place where I can park and wait for my passenger. I do give them 5 minutes, and if they don't turn up, I will cancel and get the cancellation fee. Hi there, buddy.
Hiya.
You alright?
Yeah.
You Stephen?
Yeah.
That's my name as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Right. Right, let's go. I thought he was in the pub.
Oh, no.
Alright. Yeah. Thanks very much, Stephen.
Cheers.
Have a good day, fella. Cheers. Take care. Thank you. Oh, there we go, people. I'll put the camera back on now. I'm back. There we go. Why I didn't speak then, people, is because you want to get quiet and look at his phone, which is fine by me. Right, what I'll do now, I will tell the app I want to go home. There we go. And I also will tell this is a good little feature, this, let me just show you. So if I go to find destination and I put my hometown, which is just outside hometown, I will get trips from that location. So if I don't want to go, let's say, to Manchester, or I know I'm not too far from my hometown now, but I'm just showing this for an example to you people. So let's go home. This is what you call a destination app. So if you don't want to go to that location, if you don't want to go to a certain location, you just put in where you're heading to. And you see I put Mottram, which is just outside Denton. So it mostly covers all the Thames side. So anyone from this point on going to that direction, I will get the fare automatically. It comes in handy when it's your finishing trip. For example, if you're in the middle of Manchester, if you are in the middle of Manchester and you want to come home and you're heading home, the best thing to do is put your destination app on, tell them you're coming home, and you may, and I mean may, get a fare to that location. Not all the time it happens, but sometimes it does. Now if you look where I'm heading, look at all that red, look at all that surge, which is always good, people. Now let's just have a look at, I got £6.72 for that one. Okay, now if you look at the prices up here, I'll show you. It cost that gentleman £7.47, and I got a surge of £1.49, and Uber takes its 25%, which is always boo, and that's £2.26. So I get out of that £6.72. Now, do you think that's good money? What do you think, people? Remember, that was with a 20% increase as well. Now, I'm only going to do one more trip, people, and then I'm going to call it a day, because the wife does actually want to go shopping. So this is my first attempt of streaming, so please bear with me, people. But I'm going to do it as a regular basis. Right, let's head to that red. See where the red is? That's where we're heading. We're not going to turn right there. It's a nightmare to get on to Hyde Road. So what we'll do, we'll just head straight on. When we get to the traffic lights, we'll just turn right. It's a lot easier. Otherwise, if you don't know Hyde Road, it's a nightmare. It will try and get me to turn right on it without no traffic lights, and it's like 4 lanes, and you just can't get out. You could be there 2 or 3 minutes. So by just going this extra little bit, it will cut out the risk of getting out onto a main road. Now, if it had a passenger, I certainly wouldn't do that. I would follow whatever it says on the tin. You see, I did keep my mouth shut then. It's very hard usually. It's because the gentleman didn't want to talk. I have a rule. I'm always dead polite and well mannered. I always let them engage in a conversation if they want, because most people don't want to be talked to. Some just like he's just been with his girlfriend then, and she might have been pecking his head all morning or all night, and he might just want a bit of time just to go on his phone and chill, which I can understand that completely. Now there's a surge area, you see people, that's what I'm heading for. Now this app updates every 2 minutes, so it might go up or it might go down, just depends on how high demand Uber is. Now if I'm a betting man, people, I would say it was going to go up. Now if I could get right in the centre of that little red bubble, I could get a double fare, because if you see right in the middle of where it says Ashton, the middle, I would say that's double fare, but we'll have a look when we get there. The only way to make your big money is to chase that surge. I know a lot of people say don't chase the surge. Now remember that gentleman, that was just a short trip. Short trips make bits of money, but you really want the long ones, like to Manchester, because that would net you for half an hour's work 10 quid. That's what you want, people, a tenner. Because if you get, I say that wasn't really a really short trip, call that a medium trip. But in certain situations that you can get a request, and it could be 10 minutes away, and all they're doing is going round the corner. So they pay the minimum fare, what is in Manchester, £2.50. Now, see that blue dot? That is me. Let's hope I can get to that location. I don't think I'm going to get it, so if I go closer, look at that, double fare. So I'll do one more trip, people, and I will call it a day. Traffic lights again. So we didn't get any requests then, did we, people, on our destination app? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What we'll do, we'll turn it off, and then it goes back to a set request anywhere, because I'm actually indented now. Oh, look at the surge disappear. I told you, Soon as I get to Denton, the search disappears. That's why it's best not to chase it, people. Well, that was a quick trip. Someone just quickly put a request in, which was only 7 minutes away. Oh, he's back again. Right, there's another one. 9 minutes away, people. I'll accept that job. Go back to the navigation. So if I didn't have Google Maps, I would be lost, because all it would tell you is their address, which I hopefully have covered up. Then Google Maps tells you which way to go. Let's hope it's a long job. Place your bets, people. Is it a long job or a short job? Now, my money's on a long job. I would say half an hour. I would pick 32 minutes. Now, what would you say? If you could pick a number. Because remember, I don't know where this person's going at all until they get in my vehicle and I put start trip. Oh, we love traffic. Everywhere you go, there's traffic and traffic lights and roadworks and too many cars and too many idiots. I could go on forever. So we're getting to their location, people, so I will stop recording myself because, and again, the Data Protection Act clearly says I cannot video them without their consent. Well, I've turned the camera off. Now, sometimes you don't know where this person is because you see, I'm right next to this dot. So I might need to. Usually I don't ring them as a general rule. But what I'll do to make sure, I'll have a quick nosy. I will. Sometimes it's not. See, they ring. Hello there, buddy. I'm on what's it called? Something Drive. Do I need to go for it? Ah, I get you. All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I'm getting lost. All right, bye. See, sometimes they ring you because they know it better. There we go. Do, 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 do. I've got my Bluetooth on, that's why you can't hear what actually they're saying. See, if you look where the green dot is, that's where they request it, but sometimes Google Map isn't accurate. So the waiting time is 5 minutes. So let's just... The lady run me, so I can't really see them being a problem. But we'll say 4 minutes from now. There we go. I can see her coming. Hi there.
How are you?
Not too bad. I'm glad you rung me.
Where did it take you? Were you at like the start of the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, it always happens.
I was about to ring you. I thought number 79 isn't round here.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's confusing because it's quite a new estate.
It is. Nice estate.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it, would you?
You wouldn't. Especially near Openshaw as well.
Yeah, exactly. You just turn onto the road and it's a different world.
It is, yeah. Sometimes it just depends, you know, where the pickup point is. This still classed as Ardenshaw,
Sure,
doesn't it?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is.
Where you off to anywhere nice?
No, nowhere nice. Just going to a friend's house.
Oh, right. Is that not nice?
It's nowhere special.
Oh, right.
Just my good friend, I'm always at her house.
This is my last trip anyway, and then I've got,
Is it?
yeah, I've been told I've got to go home because you've got to go shopping, food shopping.
Food shopping.
Yeah, food shopping with 2 kids, yes.
Oh no, you have to buy the whole store.
You do, sweets, you got a sweet?
Oh, thank
There you
you.
go. I dread going down the sweetie aisle.
Yeah, I know, because they'll just want everything.
Yeah. But I were the same.
Yeah.
I'm still the same.
We all are, yeah.
Yeah.
I try and avoid the aisle, to be honest. If I go down, it's a problem.
You just can't help yourself. Go on, I'll have that. I'll have that.
I know.
And then you look in the basket and half of it's full of rubbish. Okay. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Alright.
Good day.
Yes.
Enjoy your shopping.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
See you later.
See you again.
Bye.
Bye. There we go, people. Right, we're going home now. That's me done. And again, it takes 22 minutes to get home from this location. So what I would do, you see where I am? Look, because it's all regular there. And I'll put myself back online if it works. Try again. It can't find signal. So wait till this loads up. There we go. I'd pick that nice lady up there. I said we didn't have too much of a conversation because we had a bit of a tune when she got in, small talk, and then she just wanted to look on her phone then, didn't she? Which I don't mind. Right, there we go. We'll put ourselves back in. So any destination going that way, I'll get a ping. You never know, do you, people? Because now I'm going home, you see, to do the shopping. Oh yeah, we're looking forward to that. And all this is dead miles, as I call it. So you might as well put the destination app on. Because you never know, you might get a ping, and when you hear the ping, it's ka-ching. These speed bumps are nasty. I don't know if you have speed bumps where you're from. I know we do have them a lot in the UK, but they're a bleeding nightmare because they don't slow you down. What I notice what people do if they're speeding, they speed up to the speed bump, and then they slow down and then speed up again. So that really slows them down, doesn't it? Now last time I tried this, people, I did some streaming and I left the radio on, which is, if you know anything about YouTube, it's actually fatal because all the music you're listening to and recording, it gets put a copyright on. So you cannot, so when you download it onto YouTube will tell you there's a copyright on, and all the revenue, which is hardly any, let me just tell you that, people, goes towards the songwriter who you're listening to. For example, Human League or anything like that, Rihanna, Lady Gaga. I think they're rich enough, don't you? Especially with my few pennies which I actually make. I can hear you saying, how much are you actually making on YouTube? Well, at the moment, let me just tell you, people, they've not paid me out any money. It's because I haven't got enough subscribers. So please, people, help me out, get more subscribers. Because more subscribers, the more people engage in adverts, that's where the revenue comes. Now, people, I really didn't do it for the money. Don't ever think that I do it as much of a hobby, because the amount of hours I put into Uberman UK is quite a lot. I must have put in now 60 to 70 hours since I've started. So I'm not doing it at the money, I'm doing it. The main reason why I started Uberman UK is because when I learned to be a private hire driver, see, I nearly said taxi driver then, and I've been told off that many times of people. Yes, a private hire driver, an Uber driver. There was no support out there, no help, no information whatsoever. So I had to figure things out on my own. So I decided to do a YouTube page to help people like I was give the information out what they need. And my subscribers are growing, I must admit, but I carried on the process. I did my first day on YouTube channel, and then it seems to build up from there. Oh, we stopped at traffic lights again. There's a car outside of me and he's thinking, why is this muppet talking to himself? God, I've got no mates! I've got no ping yet, have I? I put the destination app on, and I thought, because I'm in nearly enough Stockport now, I thought someone would be going to Tameside from Stockport. So let's have a look at the colour where I am. See, I'm in the red area. And where I live in Ashton up there, see it? That's red as well. This morning I decided to try and catch some of these surges, okay people? Because last Sunday it was double fare, even triple fare. But this Sunday, when I got the opportunity to catch these double and triple fares, there was hardly any. That's how it goes, isn't it? So it's really hard to predict which day surges. It's always on a weekend, it always have bits of surges. But sometimes, like yesterday, it was triple fare. It was a lot of people going out for Valentine's Day. So I did quite well that particular day. But I wish I carried on, but the wife was going out. So I had to come back, to be back for the right time. Because she had to do her makeup and get ready and get to go. She went down Manchester. And I got a phone call about 9 o'clock saying, can you have an Uber please? Can you come and pick me up and my mate? So I had to put all the kids in the back of the car and off I pop. Picked a friend up. Took him home. And no, I didn't charge him. Can't do that. That would be awkward. I'm not that stingy. So where are we now? Let's have a look. 13 minutes away, people. We're 30 minutes away from my home. So I've got to do the dreaded shopping. I've only picked 2 passengers up today. Yes, I've only done a few hours. And yes, I can see what you're saying. You're only doing 2 hours. I've done this for the benefit of showing you guys. And I do try and aim to I must admit, I do aim to drive so many hours per week, and I was a couple of hours short this week, so that's why I decided just to go out for a few hours and make a bit of money for myself. We all have a target, people. See, I am self-employed. Yes, go on. And someone's going to tell me off and say you're not self-employed, which I believe, 100% believe we are not self-employed. We do work for Uber. We are a worker. But at the moment, excuse me, I've got a tissue, I've got a tissue, I'm foul. So at the moment, it's all going through court at the moment, and I really do believe by the end of this year, I would be classed as a worker. And I may be getting minimum wage and paid holiday! Woo-hoo-hoo! Because everyone likes going on holiday, but when you're an Uber driver, you don't get paid when you go on holiday, which should be a great bonus. Thanks Uber, pay me holiday, and we'll get sick pay as well. Same week off, Uber will have to pay us. I don't know how this is going to work, especially with sick pay or even holiday pay. Is it your holiday pay average your normal average weekly allowance, or how much you took? Could each week it's so different from the following week. And sick pay, how's that going to work out? The same problem. Well, I will let the lawyers and the judge sort that all out. I just drive for Uber and entertain you people. Right, thanks very much, people. We've got no extra ping on the way home, so I'm going to say my famous words. Thanks very much, people. Uberman, sign out. And yes, before I go, tell me how this has gone. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think it was rubbish? Did you follow it all the way? Now, if you followed it all the way through, well, then, people, you'll see, oh, he wants to make a comment. So if you have followed it all the way through, well done, people. I do appreciate that. What I aim to do is remember, this is my first attempt, people. What I aim to do is do this once a month, by giving you at least an hour and a half of what I get up to on a daily basis, and see how I feel, and see how it. Because there's a lot of editing on this. Because before I couldn't find a proper program on my phone but I could block out certain aspects of it, like the destination or where the passenger is going. Right, that's it. I've yapped enough now. I'm only 10 minutes home. Thanks very much, people. Uberman signing out.